students. Today we are going to learn a new lesson, new chapter, chapter 8, light. Chapter 8, light. So, do you know what is light? Light means the electromagnetic radiation that can be detected with the human eyes. Light means the electromagnetic radiation. Light means the electromagnetic radiation that can be detected with the that can be detected by human eyes. Light is a source of energy. We know that light is a source of energy. Light is a source of energy. So massless, light has no mass. Light has no mass. So massless packets of energy are called light. Massless packets of energy. Massless packet of energy are called light, and also light is the electromagnetic radiation that can be detected by human eyes. That can be detected by human eyes. We know that the sources of light are the ultimate source of light or the energy is sun. The ultimate source of energy or light is what? Yes, sunlight. Okay. We all know that without sunlight we cannot survive. We cannot survive. Okay. So, what do you mean by light? Light means massless packets of energy. Light has no mass. Light has no mass. Light has no mass, and then what is it? It is the electromagnetic radiation. It is the electromagnetic radiation that can be detected by human eyes. So that is called light. Okay. So we more learn about light in this chapter. Okay. First of all, we know that we all see that the sunlight is coming in, the sunlight is entering into our room through doors, then windows, and even a small holes. A beam of light travels from the sun to our rooms through doors, windows, even a hole. Similarly, light can from the sunlight also we can see light, and also if we can see light by light from torches. We can see if we switch on the torchlight, what happens? The light, a beam of light passes through. The beam of light passing. Okay. Then from where we can see the lights? We can see lights from some vehicles like trains, then cars, scooter, bike, jeep, then bus, etc. We can see the lights from these vehicles. Also we can see. Then we can see the light from the lighthouses. Lighthouses in the coastal areas. Then in your textbook, page number 174, light. About light is given. Then rail engine has lights. So these lights helps the peoples to know that the train is coming from long distances, and also then we can see a lighthouse in the coastal area. This also helps to identify there is a lighthouse present. Okay, so here is an experiment for finding some peculiarities of light. Here light travels. How the light travels? In which ways the light travels? We know that here an activity or an experiment is given. First of all, for doing these experiments, we take a table, then take a candle, then light the candle. Then next we take a pipe, long narrow pipe. Then what we do? Then we can see the lighted candle through the long pipe. Then we can clearly see the lighted candle through the narrow pipe. Then next we take a bent pipe. Then what we do? If we look through the bent pipe, we cannot see the lighted candle. Why? Because the path of light is bending, so we cannot see the lighted candle, because the light only travels in the straight line. Light travels along a straight line. Light travels along a straight line. Not in a bending, not travels through a bent pipe. Okay. We should always remember the light travels along a straight line. The light travels along straight line. So the light travels along what? Straight lines. Okay. Then here next we learn about light. Light means massless packets of energy. Light means massless packets of energy. Light, and so on. Also, light is the electromagnetic radiation. That can be detected by human eye. The ultimate source of light in the universe is sunlight. Sunlight is the ultimate source of light. So we can say that a beam of light passes only in a straight line. The light travels along a straight line. Okay. Then next we learn about the reflection of light. Reflection of light. Reflection of light. We all know that we can see our face through mirrors. How it happened? If we can see our face through a mirror on the basis of reflection of light. Okay, so what do you mean by reflection of light? Reflection of light means when a ray of light approaches a smooth polished surface and the light ray bounces back, it is called the reflection of light. What do you mean by reflection of light? We all know that in the cupboard, and also we can see mirrors. Mirrors contains a polished surface, polished or shiny surface. Mirrors contain a polished or shiny surface, so that can act as a mirror. Okay, all of you understood about mirror. Then we can see our face and we can see with the help of a mirror. How it happened? It is based on the reflection of light. Reflection of light. What do you mean by reflection of light? When a ray of light approaches, a smooth, shiny surface, then and the light ray bounces back, it is called the reflection of light. Once again, what do you mean by reflection of light? When a ray of light approaches to a shiny, smooth surface and the light ray bounces back, it is called reflection of light. Once again, reflection of light. What do you mean by reflection of light? The light ray, the incident ray, when a ray of light, when a beam of light or a ray of light, when a ray of light approaches to a when a ray of light approaches a smooth polished surface, and the light ray becomes when a ray of light approaches a smooth polished surface and the light ray bounces back. It is called reflection of light. All of you understood about the reflection of light? Okay, once again, when a ray of light approaches a smooth polished surface, the smooth polished surface acts as a mirror. So a ray of light is incident or approaches to a polished surface, and that light ray becomes bounce. If the light ray touches the mirror and it bounce back, it is called the reflection of light. So due to this we can see our faces on a mirror. For example, in your textbook, then reflection of the lion in water. Reflection of the lion in water is given. It is also due to reflection of lion. Reflection of the light. The lion can see her faces, her bodies in the water with the help of reflection of light. All of you understood about the reflection of light? Example, the reflection of the lion in water. Here Paheli remembers the story of the lion and the rabbit from the Panchatantra, in which the rabbit fooled the lion by showing him his reflection in water. So the reflection of light helps to see us in a smooth polished surface. Okay, how reflection of light takes place? When the ray of light approaches to a smooth or polished surface, the ray of light bounces back, it is called reflection of light. Okay, all of you understood? Yes. So another example for reflection of light, we can see that if we can see from our surroundings, lakes, ponds, rivers are seen. So some ponds in the temples, etc. can be seen from our surroundings. So if we can see the things on the water surfaces near the lake or pond, how it happened? It happened on the basis of the reflection of light. We can ask, all of us can see our face on a movable water surface. How it happened? So it is also due to reflection of light. It is also due to reflection of light. Reflection of objects in water is also given in your textbook. Here we can see a pond. Here we can see the images of these things that is present near the pond or lake. Okay. Then how we can say that the path of light is always straight line, not the light moves in a curved path. Example, light emitted by a torch light, then light emitted from the headlights of vehicles, etc. are example for showing but the path of light is always along a straight line. Always along a straight line. How we can say that the path of light is always along a straight line? Give through examples. The light emitted from a torch light and also the light emitted from the headlights of vehicles are example to show the light is always emitted from, so light is always goes through a straight line. Okay, all of you understood? Yes. Next we learn about then how the reflection of light takes place. How the reflection of light takes place. For taking reflection of light, we need a smooth or shiny surface. Smooth or shiny surface, that is mirror. Mirror can act as a shiny surface or any polished surface. So mirror. Here we take a mirror. Then if we when a ray of light is approaches to a mirror or any polished or shiny or smooth surface, then that ray, when a light ray is approaches to a polished or any shiny surface, that ray is called incident ray. That ray is called incident ray. Incident ray. That ray is called incident ray. Then when a light ray travels or approaches to a shiny surface, then if the ray touches the shiny surface and the light ray bounces back from the polished or shiny surface, bounce back from the shiny or polished surface. So this ray is called an incident ray. This ray is called reflected ray. Is called a reflected ray. Once again, here the point, the incident ray touches the mirror. From here, if the incident ray touches the shiny or polished or any smooth surface, here it gets reflected and goes back to reflected and bounces back. It is called reflected. That ray is called reflected ray. Okay. Then between incident ray and reflected ray, a normal is drawn. Okay, a normal. That this ray, imaginary line, that is normal. Imaginary line, that is normal, is drawn. Then here we can see two angles formed. Here we can see two angles formed. The angle between incident ray and the normal is called angle of incidence. The angle between the incident ray and the normal is called angle of incidence, and the angle between the law reflection of light, that is called law of reflection. Laws of reflection. Two laws formed, that is laws of reflection. That is laws of reflection. Once again about reflection of light. First of all, for doing reflection of light, we take a mirror. The mirror can act as a shiny, smooth surface. So it can act as a mirror. Then we feed when a light ray approaches to the mirror or the shiny surface, that ray is called the incident ray. That ray is called the incident ray. Then the incident ray touches the shiny surface, it gets reflected and it bounces back. So this ray is called the reflected ray. After reflection, it bounces back. So this ray is called the reflected ray. Okay, all of you understood about incident ray and reflected ray? Then we draw a normal. Then we can draw a normal in between the incident ray and the reflected ray. In between the incident ray and the reflected ray. Then we can find here two angles are formed. The angle between the incident ray and the normal is angle of incidence, and the angle between the reflected ray and the normal is the angle of refraction. Here a laws of reflection is formed. From here, laws of reflection is formed. That is, the angle of incidence is equal to angle of refraction. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of refraction. Then the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal all lie in the same plane. The incident ray, normal and the reflected ray. The three rays, not three rays, the incident ray, reflected ray and the normal. These are lie in the same plane. Okay. Then next one is the angle of incidence is always equal to. The angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. These are the laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. The incident ray reflected ray and the normal. The incident ray, reflected ray and the normal all lie in the same plane. All lie in the same plane. Next one is the angle of incidence is equal to angle of refraction. Angle of reflection. That is I is equal to R. Okay, all of you understood about it? Next one, laws of reflection. All of you understood about reflection of light and laws of reflection. Okay, next we learn about object and image. Do you you know what is object, what is image? What is object and what is image? First of all, for find out what is object, which is object, which is image. For finding this, first of all, we take a mirror. First of all, we take a mirror. Then light a candle, light a candle near the mirror. Then what happened? We can, if first of all we take a mirror, then light a candle in front of the mirror. What happened? We can see the candle, lighted candle in the mirror. We can see the lighted candle through the mirror. So, in these two candles, which is the image and which is the object? This is the image. This is the image. And this candle is the object. This candle is the object. This is mirror. Okay. If we look through a mirror, all students they are looking through mirror for seeing their beauty. So what we see in the mirror, we can see our face through mirror. So if the face we can see through the mirror is the image, and the object is us. Our object is us. Like this here, if we light a candle in front of a mirror, then we can see the lighted candle through the mirror. Okay. Then the lighted candle we can see through the mirror is the image, and the lighted candle we use to see the image is called the object. The image is called the object. All of you understood about image and object? Okay. If we can see the image of an object through a plane mirror, the image become erect. Image become erect. Then same size. Erect and same size. If we look through a plane mirror, then the image becomes same as that of object. So it is erect and same size. Erect and same size. If we look through a plane mirror. Okay, all of you understood? Then what is image of an object? What is image of an object? The impression of an object formed in a mirror is called the image of the object. The impression of an object formed in a mirror. The impression of an object formed in a mirror is called what? Yes, image. Then object is the object means if we use to see the image. For what we use object? For object we use to see the image. To see the image of that object. So every image formed in a plane mirror are erect and the same size as that of object. Erect and same size as that of object. All of you understood? Yes. Okay, next step. Next one. We learn about lateral inversion. Lateral inversion. So if we move our right hand in front of a mirror, what happens if someone is seeing from on the back side of the mirror? If we raise our right hand, if someone is seeing behind us, what they observe, they can see. If we move our right hand, they can see we move our left hand. If we raise our left hand, they can see we raise our right hand. So what means the interchange of left side and right side in image of the object, that is due to lateral inversion. That is due to lateral inversion. When reflected by a plane mirror is called a lateral inversion. If we look through a plane mirror, and raise our right hand, then if someone is looking from other side, what they can see, we raise our right hand. Then if we raise our right hand, this person standing from the other side, what they can see, yes, we raise our right hand. So the interchange of left and right side in image of the object when reflected by a plane mirror is called lateral inversion. So, for example, for lateral inversion in your textbook, right or left is given. Here a person then the left hand appears on the right side in the image. Okay, so here we can see that if we here a person is raise his left hand from the image formed on the mirror is he raised his right hand. So the interchange of left side and right side image of the object when reflected by a plane mirror is called lateral inversion. Okay, so for example, another one is ambulance. We know that the name ambulance is writing in the ambulance vehicle is like this. Then the word write like this is for reading. Here we can see the word ambulance in the ambulance vehicle. If the other vehicles look the word ambulance through their mirror, they can see in the correct manner. So here also lateral inversion takes place. Lateral inversion, the interchange of right side and left side image by the reflection of a plane mirror is called lateral inversion. Okay. Next we learn about spherical mirrors. Mirrors. So students, what we learn today? We learn about light. Light is the massless packets of energy. And also it is the electromagnetic radiation that can be detected with the human eye. Okay. So then what we learn? We learn that the light can only travels through a straight line. We can give examples for the light can only travels in a straight line. They are the lights coming from the torch lights, the light coming from the torch lights, then the light coming from the headlights of vehicles are example for what the lights are only travels in a straight line. Then what we learn? We learn about reflection of light. What do you mean by reflection of light? Yes, reflection of light means when a light ray approaches to a shiny or smooth surface, then the light ray reflected or reflection of light. Then a law of reflection is also we learned. By this law of reflection, the angle of incidence, then the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal are and the normal all lies in the same plane, and also the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection is same. These are the laws of reflection. Then what we learned? Yes, we learned about lateral inversion, the interchange of left and the right side of image of an object in a plane mirror, reflected by a plane mirror, is the called lateral inversion. So let's wind up the class. Thank you.